Yeah, because at 300 already. That Brown ain't gonna make it.
Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian, and welcome to the show.
Another bet fucked up. Woo, boy, this is not the best lineup in the world. Come on, man.
A fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight we begin our road trip with the first of three between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. John Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field, and he's going to have extra bases on the first pitch of the night. And he's going to try for three right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box, number 6. As he'll take a look at ball one. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight.
Tie that game up. Please tie that game
still
up.
in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah,
Take that shit to overtime.
Last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Nero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Desmond is after it, and the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Logan Morrison, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Why is it Brown at the fucking line?
Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Roy, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
1-2, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. Here's Neil Walker. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That's inside. 2-0. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's just 2 for 9. Outside, 3-0 now. Jorge Alfaro would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Jorge
stepping in. Jorge Alfaro. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First delivery to him on the way. Party there, no balls and a strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead it 1-0.
Please take this game to overtime.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies,
first pitch
the
coming,
second
here
baseman,
it is.
number 1.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit
Who
or
was
get
that?
left behind. And that's
Was that
exactly
Brown?
what this...
I need another point out of Brown.
team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I appreciate the moxie.
No!
Fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Go!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 15 long balls and 49 runs batted in. Behind 0-2 now. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
first two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup.
Here, tie that shit up!
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage.
Oh, come on. Oh. Damn, I need 1 point.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd.
Oh, he gets the free throws. Come on. Oh. Fuck.
Oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball into honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Shoots this one over to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there.
Just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Trevor Story is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Lopez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want. On the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Dahl at second. Arenado is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Stepping into the box.
The first baseman.
And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. And that is a
I totally missed that.
Setting for the left field corner. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Dero. Big, and I mean big, 2 RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So
crazy, man.
It's 2 runs on. It is Curtis Granderson individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
1-1 to count to Martin.
No, it's not Brown.
Toronto. The 1-1 home. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. Hey, I don't.
Yes! Overtime! Please go overtime! Please go overtime! Please OT! Please OT! Please OT! Please OT! Please OT! Give me OT! Please, please. What more? Yes! Oh, hell yeah! Baby.
Lakers better be winning money out here.
I'm trying to win 1,600 right now.
Let me know the dollar.
Oh shit. He needs 26. I need 27. Let's go again.
Did mommy tell you, Daddy,
What?
that there's something wrong with their plane and now they're stuck in Chicago till they find another plane?
Jesus Christ.
Now what did I do with my keys? I think I've been nice with you. Daddy, can you meet at the wing?
Yeah, just throw them in the oven with the tinfoil's already in there. All you gotta do is turn it on warm. Levert got 46 fucking points.
Who?
Levert. Fuck, I knew I should have played his ass tonight.
That's what.
Damn. Come on, Zion. Where the fuck are you at? God damn. Did you get two? Make a shot. Boston ain't even scored a fucking point. My night's going to shit. Zion just needs to make a fucking shot. 26-5. He's at 25. Leonard just needs to make a shot. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't get this. Zion, just make a fucking oh my god, 30 seconds left. He's probably not even in a fucking game. Oh, they're fucking losing by 5. Come on, baby. Oh my god, they gave me. Oh, my night just went to shit. Oh, this thing ain't make a fucking half a point. God. gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Oh man, come on. He couldn't make a fucking shot in the last 5 minutes. I can't fucking win.
Blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, a little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate,
The pitcher,
Pablo Lopez.
number 49.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He pulls this one into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy.
Yeah. That's all it is. Oh my god, I got the wrong one. Can't win to save my life.
Now back.
You have the pitcher up for 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit. Yeah, it's funny. I hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, number 6. And that misses for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings. to work.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Lifted into the air towards center field. Desmond is in pursuit.
Oh!
And they get out of the jam unscathed. That'll bring up Tony Wall.
Ooh, me. I give him like 30.
I just turned. I'll be in here watching
I like 11 o'clock. Nice. Ready to go. Okay. I don't sleep in that bed because I don't know how to get out of it. Out, man. I never want to get up. The couch makes me want to get up.
Leading off for the
Things
Rockies.
off here in this one-run contest.
Tony
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
Digging in for a
Number
second
1.
at-bat, Garrett Hampson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. This will kick up against the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as you can see on our team leaders graphic, that gives him now 30 on the year. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Granderson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Logan
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Neil Walker will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Morrison on at first, nobody out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another try at 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alfaro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And to score from third, the tying run.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in, Curtis Granderson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The count now at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing. And
got him.
There it goes. He got all of this one. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Got him.
3-run homer here for Curtis Granderson, number 28 on the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
The batter, number 14.
Martin Prado now.
Martin.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Standing in, Pablo Lopez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this evening.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. It is Dahl. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter.
So striding in, JT Riddle. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Riddle.
First pitch of the at-bat. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1.
Oh, fuck, that was high as shit.
This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is
take off, take off, take off. He's gonna cut that off, so that's gonna take a second.
The runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Now batter.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Blackman on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Come on, baby. You gotta fucking get that.
With the big blow being...
Gotta hit them gaps.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all
strike this motherfucker out.
We believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start.
Trying to hit away from the shift.
Foul ball.
Nah, that's not gonna cut it, homie.
Ready with another 2-2.
Yeah.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's how you knock him down.
Punch out right
now
there.
batting.
Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely
run,
out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ain't gonna cut it, Blackman. Your bat stuck on your shoulder. Curveball, nasty.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too
Mr.
low.
Line, Mr. Line.
A base hit in his first trip. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Them corners, baby. Hitting them corners.
He struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys.
Ah, this motherfucker. This dude's a beast. Trevor Story is a beast.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside.
I ain't giving you shit. You nasty. I know this. You keep this shit low and out your way.
And the pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Woo!
Well hit, but also
fuck with this boy.
Into the seats and left. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the
Hell
side.
yeah!
1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail here at 6-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in, Logan Morrison, a fly out and a single for him so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Neil Walker. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches. You'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Story takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting,
so
left
a runner
field,
at first here with
Curtis
2 gone in the inning.
Granderson.
And standing in now the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A ball and 2 strikes now. Granderson waits on the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The
When
batter
you're up by
number
7
14,
runs any
second
time in a
baseman,
game, let alone this
Martin.
early, it feels awfully good.
Your
They're hitting
attention,
on
please.
all cylinders here.
Now
They have to be
pitching for the
careful
Broncos.
not to let off the gas pedal now.
Number 59.
Harrison Musgrave
Harrison.
answers the call from the pen here in the fourth,
Musgrave.
as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 49.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Granderson on second. Prado at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Here's Mark Reynolds. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck
Leading
out
up
the side
for the
last
Rockies,
inning. How did they get to
the
him
first
here?
baseman.
I'm not sure, Matt,
Mark
that they want to stay as patient. He's been
Reynolds.
throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right
Now
now.
batting,
As we roll
center
through
fielder,
it again, remember, he
Ian
struck out the side in the last inning,
Desmond.
and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The
So
catcher,
bases
number
are empty
14.
here with 2 gone, and
Tony
that brings up the catcher, Tony
Walters.
Walters. And a ball 1-0. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, You sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to him, maybe, against the pitcher.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Riddle. He steps in off of base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Ball one. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Popped up. Musgrave will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Digging
6.
in, number 6. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Story has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. 2-1. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Logan Morrison would be next. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Desmond moving in. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone.
15.
That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there, in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
Popped up. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1. So one guy
now
in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Dahl is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off
the
this
right
guy.
fielder, number
he's taking
19.
full advantage of that.
Charlie.
He's pounding the zone with strikes.
And
right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Sometimes the first pitch
now
is the
batting.
best pitch you'll
Third
see
baseman.
all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam. Mike Dunn takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 38, Mike Dunn.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Striding in once again, Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Seared down the first baseline, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. This one's down to third. One there. On to Reynolds, and they're able to get a pair there. That ends the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is Granderson, 1 away.
Now batting,
digging
first
in,
baseman,
Mark Reynolds.
Mark
a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding into the box, Ian Desmond. He's 0-2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off for Miami, the left
Ready
fielder,
now, Curtis Granderson. In terms of the lifetime head-to-head with Mike Dunn, he's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball one. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going. but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Line to the right side. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front
Second
shoulder
base.
closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
In now, Martin Prado. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and two, here it comes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Desmond on the move. He's there and records the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, number 49.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Strike one to start the at-bat. Strike two as the fastball is let go. A pause and the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Granderson, the runner at second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and they can't run it down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and
Marlins
gentlemen,
lead 1.
it's
They're
time
on top
for the
7-2.
traditional.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Walters.
Leading
Third
off
trip to the
for the
plate for him
Rockies,
here tonight.
the
0 for
catcher,
2 at this point.
Tony
It doesn't look very promising so far in
Walter.
this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Your attention,
Sleep on the
please.
bottom of the order right
In
there.
hitting
He
for the
broke out
Rockies,
both ambush
number
tactics.
8.
First pitch
Josh.
fastball middle in, and he's
Right
able to
there.
drive that for a nice single.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now
back to the top of the
number
lineup,
1.
stepping in, Garrett Hampson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Late square, and this is popped up. Prado is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now to the plate, David Dahl. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Oh, my, this one.
I left that up. I left that up.
Where will this one end up?
I left that up.
Into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how.
Now batting,
that
right
thing
fielder.
was a laser shot
Charlie.
that just kept going and
Blackman.
going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Your attention,
Now the
please.
Miami manager's
Now
up out of the
pitching for
dugout and
Miami.
on his way out to
Number
the mound.
54.
And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He leaves with the lead after 6 2/3 in this high-scoring affair. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. To right field.
No!
Absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. High in the air out to center field. Number 6 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for the Marlins.
At the plate, number
the
6.
center fielder.
He's got an
Number
RBI
6.
despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Count is 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third
Stepping
baseman,
up now, Brian Anderson.
Brian
He flew out in his
Anderson.
last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Logan Morrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His numbers against Brian Shaw, 2 hits in 7 tries. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first. Reynolds gloves it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Neil Walker, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. Henson comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. Leading off the inning, Trevor Story. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Oh my God! I keep missing.
Into the bleachers and gone. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini
first baseman,
home run
number
derby.
12.
All flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Takes this the other way to right. And that ball will fall right in front of Morrison. It's a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice
Up next
at
to
bat.
Colorado.
Now it's a question
The
of whether
center
or not he
fielder.
pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This
Ladies
is
and
a very
your
difficult
attention,
spot.
please.
You're one hit away
Now
from
pitching
getting right
for
back
Miami.
into this game and tying this
Number
game up.
48,
You're going to have to really
Johnny
think about putting somebody on
Center.
first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Sinker on the inside. Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The Rockies find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and go, wow, you hit the ball all
The catcher, number
still
14.
Not enough offense.
So
It just goes to show you this sport is still all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 6 runs, double the amount of hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But the Rockies. Joey Gallo will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Gallo. These changes for Colorado.
First delivery to him on the
now
way.
Pitching and
Off we
batting
go in the ninth as the first pitch
number
misses
63.
for ball 1.
Now catching
think about
and
it.
batting
In game
9.
1 of this series,
number 22.
they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Johnson playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Story picks it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting,
Curtis Granderson will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One-oh count. Here it is. Swung on. This ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. His 2nd of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Martin.
Stepping in now, Martin Prado, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Got him.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Your
Number
attention,
51
please.
will be summoned off the
Pinch
bench
hitting for
here as he'll
Miami.
pinch hit with a runner
Number
at first
51.
and 1 gone in the inning.
Shit. Not good.
And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1, and it's fouled away. Prado, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Count 2-1.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
For the Rockies, number 18.
In now, number 6.
Oh!
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hampson is there, and the side is retired. Wei-Yin Chen, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Chris Iannetta.
Walker over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Garrett Hampson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Prado is there. On the first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, left fielder
David Dahl.
David
He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Last strike now for Colorado. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
The right fielder, number 19.
For this series right there,
Charlie.
third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Career numbers against Chen. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Anderson for a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing
Up
all
next
the way,
Colorado.
gets his hands quickly
The
to the
baseman,
zone, and just
Nolan.
rips it down the left field line.
Arenado.
Just how they draw it up.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure
Here
is
now
off.
is the
If they
final
get
line
one of the
score
next
tonight.
2, the series
First
is
for the
theirs.
victorious
10-6,
Miami
the final score in
Marlins.
this
10
game.
runs,
The
18
Miami
hits.
Marlins
No
led
errors.
this
They
game
left
from the
11
third
men
inning on and
on
never
base.
wavered. Pablo Lopez earned his 9th
Time of the
win of
ball
the
game.
year.
3
John.
hours.
I'm a chill. I was bullying my baby was ex-bill. I got a couple and a record deal. 100,000 on me. On me. Somebody don't matter. I wanna feel a V12 when I was riding the left. They let me catch all day. But they hotter than better. Many babies have the death on their neck. And I find on it, and it's down in the name, and it's down in every season, and then I come demon, and then every weekend. And I gotta bring the coop. They been in the And then nigga tubes. And the V12.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, Curtis Royals snapped their 5-game